outside and it's about to start raining really. Who else wakes up and puts the dryer on it? I do. It's a wet morning, beautiful but wet, and it's meant to be humid as well. But because it's just 8:47 a.m., it's not so bad. Off to work, and I've got a little helper too. Making his way. I know, he's here. I have to say, navigating work as a mom is quite difficult, especially when they are on the school holiday. I don't know why my voice is sounding very cracked and deep. So when they're on school holiday, you're either shelling out a lot of money for childcare, or if you happen to be quite lucky, like me, I can bring my child to work, but that's only because he's well behaved, and I know that lots of people are working from home. If they were working from the office, I wouldn't try it. He would just have to stay home with his brothers. But today, it feels good. The weather is cool, and I decided to bring him in. It's been quite good. He spent some time on his iPad. Then while I'm in between work, we can do an activity together. We take a walk around the building because there are several buildings on site, and then he goes to find games by himself to entertain himself, which is quite good. So yes, and I only have to be in the office for about 4 hours. After then, we're off anyway, so it works out to be quite good for me. There is quite a lot of benefit to being able to bring one's child to work. I brought my older two to work over the course of, I think, probably 5-6 years when they were growing up and they were in primary school. They used to come with me to work, sometimes on school days, sometimes during the summer holidays, and that helped to save a lot of money. But not just that, it helped to open their mind up to profession, the world of work. And I think it's of immense benefit. I see a lot of young people nowadays looking for work experience, and schools don't support them enough for it. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this before, and I'm probably repeating myself, but I feel extremely passionate about it because I think it's one way for them to be able to know what it entails, what work entails, how people are at work. The person you see at home is totally different from the person you see at work. There's that something about the professional environment does something to you when you're young that you can't really pay for. You can't read that in books. Teachers can't teach you that. You really have to experience it. And I just wish that more people are open to the idea of taking their children to work. And even as a sub point on that, when your child gets to a work environment, they will behave themselves. So if you do that 2-3 times, you will see the way in which it will shape their behavior. But secondly and ultimately, I wish that more companies would open up to allow children into the work environment, not in an informal, not in a way in which we're breaking down the formal construct of the work, but in a sense where even if it's an away day, a team day that involves you can bring your child to work, or it's half term, let's have an activity where it's less formal, a day during half term or a week during summertime. I think it would be very, very good. It's so good. It pains me for the younger generation that this 1 week, 2 weeks work experience that they're pushed to do, because I don't really think the school is encouraging it. It's more of a push. That it can be better for them, you know. It's the end of my work day, and it's been a very productive day. Even though I have taken a child to work with me, I'm quite happy. I'm relieved. I'm going home, and I'm just going to put my feet up, hopefully. But as with anything, dinner has been brought out this morning from the freezer. If you know, you know. Meal prepping is the way to go if you're a mom and a wife trying to live and survive. So, yes, going home and going to dinner, and maybe to watch some YouTube content as well. My feet are so tired. I don't know how we survive going to work every single day. My gosh, I feel so knackered. Currently watching content on YouTube. This lady is Chinyere Abang, and she's doing a fantastic job raising her daughters and being authentic on this YouTube streets.
Luxury goods are a scam. The concept of luxury was created to get poor people to waste their money. Take a look at this video.
Luxury is a concept for poor people to aspire to. Luxury, past a certain point of wealth, the clients are actually post-luxury.
Explain to me post-luxury.
So if I just made enough money to buy a Ferrari, I might go buy a Ferrari. But if I'm worth enough money to buy Ferrari, like the entire corporation, I don't really care whether or not I drive a Ferrari because I'm worth $100 billion. It's irrelevant whether or not I'm driving a Ferrari, right? And so these people are literally post-luxury.
There's a third option here. You can become post-luxury, or you can become pre-luxury. What he's talking about is a subset of people who have so much money that they've realized, I don't need the luxury goods that I aspired to acquire so I could signal my wealth. Because as soon as you have the wealth, you don't need to signal it. Or you can be like me, you can be pre-luxury.
What's pre-luxury? How would you define it?
For me, I'm pre-luxury in the sense that I've also realized that those luxury goods don't get me what I thought they were going to get me. So I own nice things, no problem with that. but there's no logo or status or signaling involved with my decision-making process for buying a thing.